Hi there Aquarius, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your weekly intuitive reading for November the 30th through to December the 6th. Got it right, I didn't in my first take. What we'll be doing today is getting started with the Work Your Light Oracle, drawing you one of these, going to the Moonchild Tarot for an overarching tarot energy, and then getting out the tarot story with the Rider-Waite clarified with the Radiant Rider. So Aquarius, let's see what is on the cards for you this week for the Aquarius Collective. Oh, there we go, came out quick. Trust the niggle. What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? So this is a real card of trusting your gut instincts, your intuition, and there may be something that your body is actually trying to communicate through you. You know, we get those kind of butterflies in our stomach, or sometimes our stomach sinks, and that is the indicator that something might not be quite right or it's off. But sometimes our mind might be trying to convince us otherwise, right? So the body is really a tool that we can tune into to really hear the wisdom of our subconscious. It can speak to us in that way. So time to tune into your gut feelings, your intuition, your insights this week, Aquarius, because there just could be some kind of sign in there for you. Let's go to the Moonchild Tarot. And they always say, you know, if something feels a little bit off, it probably is. Sometimes it's trying to get you to change your path as well. Right, let's go to the tarot. Overarching tarot energy for Aquarius. There it goes. I'll take the top one there. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, it might be trying to move you towards a change. Eight of Wands. I mean, this can be the card of swift change actually, and it can be kind of very sudden also. I also call this card the Divine Intervention card. It can be kind of something that comes in, a sign, a download or something like that. Some kind of message that comes through the airwaves, but it can be what comes through from source. It gives us that kind of intuition, that gut feeling that maybe just out of nowhere, that maybe we should make a different decision. We should change our course. So that can be the Eight of Wands. You know, it is an energy sometimes of travel, of relocation as well, maybe working online. We'll see what other cards come out. If it's all Pentacles, then maybe. But ultimately, it really is a card of change, and it can be that real change of direction also. All right, well, let's get out the energy of the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning, Aquarius. What you may be journeying if this is your reading. It wrestled its way out of my hands. Hierophant. Number 5. You know what? This could be around, you know, challenging tradition, challenging how you do relationships, how you do work. It's a number 5, so it really is that point of change, and it's really sort of asking you, what direction are you going in, Aquarius? Are you going to follow the well-worn path, or are you going to take the road less travelled? Maybe that niggle is trying to tell you that, or change your direction. Let's get the current or focus energy, Aquarius. Check it out, double aces. Talk about a new direction. Wow, okay, Ace of Pentacles can be new commitments, can be an increase in finance, new way to make money, but whatever this new commitment is, it's something that lights you up. It's a passionate new beginning because it's going to be aligned with your truth, with your true values, Aquarius. Okay, let's get the outcome. It's already flipped in the deck. I have got 10 of Wands. Yeah, so there might be some kind of completion or release that we need to go through in order to embrace the new. The new, yes, Aries, the Fool. It can be the energy of Aries, this card. So I love that, how that has kind of played out. Let's get the clarifiers though, it can change the game. Clarifying the Hierophant for you, Aquarius. So I've got a lot of fire energy here, you know, all that Wands, we're dealing with purpose and passion. I've got the Six of Pentacles here. It's about restoring balance to your life. Clarifying those two aces. High Priestess, trust the instinct, the intuition, the download, and that will tell you, you know, which one to pursue. There could be 2 different opportunities here, just saying as well, with the 2 different aces and the number 2 of the High Priestess. Clarifying 10 of Wands. What do we need to release? What needs to be released to embrace the new? Fantasy, really picking the right opportunity to follow. You know, what have you been buying into? Have you been buying into an illusion? It's time to let that go and actually follow your true dream towards your wish fulfillment. This has come out, I believe, I think it might come out for Gemini and Libra as well. Definitely did for one of them. Wow, okay, so you're on a journey towards your wish fulfillment here, Aquarius, 9 of Cups. I mean, who doesn't love the 9 of Cups? It's about a very high level of fulfillment, and some say, you know, it's the wish fulfillment card. So what is it that you have been, you know, wishing for, trying to manifest? Sorry, I've just lost a candle, Aquarius. You know, what is it that you have had your heart set on, you know, your true desires? Well, this is about, you know, taking the action steps towards them. And the spread that I'm seeing here is kind of saying that maybe this for you lies on a new path, and it's not just, okay, I need to quit this and do something else. It's like saying that maybe you actually need to do it like a, you know, a complete 180, like go in a different direction. The Hierophant talks about going into the direction of your truth, your values, the direction of the rebel heart of the Fool, because there's a sense of fantasy or illusion around, you know, the picture that tradition may have painted for us, and your intuition or that gut feeling is kind of saying, that's not right for me. So, you know, this could be in a different direction, that fulfillment. And the wish fulfillment card is really about, because we're going to maybe have the strength and courage to follow our own path and own journey, we really, when we do get here, we have this feeling of being really content because we've made it happen by our own hand, by, you know, really feeling the fear and doing it anyway, or just going in our own direction. So here with the 6 of Pentacles and the Hierophant, doesn't autofocus, sorry guys. Yeah, what I'm seeing in that 6 of Pentacles is like, I feel that, okay, it shows the Emperor and it shows some beggars, right? And the Emperor is like breadcrumbing the beggars. I don't feel that you've been in any situation where you've been like maybe in this level of poverty. Maybe some of you have at a time, but I really feel like you've kind of felt like this internally. You know, it's like this traditional path, whatever it is for you, has not been making you feel rich on the inside, and you're really, you know, desiring that 9 cups. It's about fulfillment. It's about heart space, right? Sometimes we can have an amazing job that pays really well. Maybe we have inherited the career path of family, you know, usually like doctors, you know, that follows in the family, or teachers, or, you know, academics and that kind of thing. It might have been expected of you if you feel like this is a career reading for you. And, you know, it's kind of not fulfilling you. It's making you kind of feel like you're not getting everything back from life that you want. I'm really feeling that intuitively. For others, it could be, you know, trying to select the life partner based on like who will fit in with your family or who your parents would approve of. But maybe, you know, maybe you have got different needs deep down. Maybe it's about the way you want to do life. So I'm kind of feeling like there's this difference. There's this kind of, you know, almost like seesawing between what there's the expectations versus where you want to go. Because the Hierophant is about, you know, challenging tradition or challenging values, and it's about waking up to, you know, your truth in the direction that you want to go, and then following that truth. So and through doing that, you are going to bring yourself into a greater sense of balance, a sense of karmic balancing as well, because there could be a life lesson for you in this life of like actually doing what you want to do. So it's not about pleasing others, it's about living your truth on your path. The Hierophant says, have faith, you know, commit to yourself before you commit to others, and then, you know, the right people and experiences will follow suit for you. So I feel like there's that commitment to, okay, I'm going to make aligned decisions, I'm going my way now. That's what my intuition's telling me. There could have been an insight, download, or even a physical message from somebody that's kind of, you know, dropped the penny for you. And then, you know, as soon as you kind of make that resolution, I'm going to trust that, that's just when the opportunities start coming in. Because the universe hears that. It's like, oh, they've made that decision of what they are available for and what they're not. Now I'm actually going to test them. I'm going to test them by dropping a few amazing opportunities and see if they're ready to go my way, right? That's the High Priestess standing for the universe, revealing the truths and opportunities when it's a female in this card. When she thinks you're ready, she's going to bring in the divine test. She's going to reveal what's behind that pomegranate curtain. And that is these opportunities that are aligned with your truth that you might only just be discovering. Hey, you might have discovered that you've got some amazing hobby or passion, and then all of a sudden, you know, you start seeing it everywhere, and then a kind of a business opportunity or something presents itself to you. I keep these readings general, guys. You know, you can look at it through whatever lens you want. But the High Priestess is going to bring through in your intuition this kind of sense of it's time to go my own way. But this, I'm really feeling that revealing some kind of opportunities or something that's aligned for you, because there is a sense that the timing is right for you to be kind of tested or tempted with these opportunities. So Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, they're both number one in these suits. And if you know, obviously, like about the aces, they are the seeds that we plant. We need to actually, you know, walk the path, water the seeds, nurture them, take the inspired action in order for these two opportunities to actually grow and expand and become something. The Ace of Pentacles often comes to the person who has kind of, you know, gone through the portal, walked the path, has gone their own direction, and it's kind of like that divine reward. But it can also be, you know, the test is like, are you ready to go for it now? Are you ready to go for your dreams and passions? What lights you up? And are you ready to back it with your energy and your enthusiasm? So that's what I'm seeing here. Of course, the Ace of Wands can be, you know, a passionate new romance as well. We do have the Hierophant in the reading, which can be commitment, marriage. We've got the Nine of Cups here. So it could be, you know, about the fact that maybe you're being called in a different direction in love as well, for some of you. So just putting that out there. Now in the outcome position, I've got the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the Ten of Wands is our key card here, clarified with the Seven of Cups. So the Ten of Wands says, what do you, Aquarius, need to let go of in order to fully embrace the new, the fresh new start, the new beginning? And generally with the Wands, it's a burden. It's something that weighs on our shoulders. The burden of not disappointing parents, society, of following in that career, of choosing the partner that the family loves, of, you know, following the getting married before we have children, just following that path of tradition. So it's time to release the burden of that and realize that there's many different ways to do life, and maybe, just maybe, that's not the right way for you. We're going to do a 180 and we're going to go in our own direction, because there's a sense for you, Aquarius, that there's a bit of fantasy around the traditional path. It sounds good, yeah, it's like it's a nice dream to buy into, but there's a sense of you feeling like you can't materialize your true fulfillment if you go that way and do it. It's like, yeah, it looks good on the outside, but where's my deeper fulfillment is what I'm feeling. Like in the Seven of Cups, you see somebody who's, you know, grabbing at these cups, but they can never be attained. They can never deliver. Yeah, and even though they look amazing on the outside, all that glitters is not gold. And we are here to experience and to discover our truth and go in alignment with our passions, not to keep others happy. I mean, we don't want to get, you know, later in our life and realize that we lived for others rather than living for ourselves. So fearlessly putting down that burden, you know, fearlessly, you know, choosing the cup of your true desires, right? And putting your energy in that direction, not buying into maybe the fantasies that have been, you know, laid out for us. And then there'll be nothing blocking your path. The Fool, you know, the card of fresh new beginnings, whether you're 19 or 90, there's always a way to take a fresh perspective on life. And, you know, the Fool is a new start, a new beginning, and it's doing something completely differently, or it's a whole new path that maybe you didn't really expect opening up. And there's a kind of a feeling of, it doesn't quite all make sense. I don't even know how I can monetize this, how I'm going to survive, what's going to happen with this relationship. They live in a different place, how can we make it happen? It's like all the details aren't there, but you're being asked not to worry about the destination or how it's going to turn out, but just treading the path anyway, and knowing that, you know, things will fall into place, right? Divine intervention, the universe has your back, and you can trust in that, especially if you're being guided by your intuition. There's a sense of being guided by the Sun energy as well, which is the most positive card in the tarot deck, and it's kind of leading you towards your light, you know, in alignment with your rebel heart. And, you know, if you notice that the Fool just has that little knapsack there, and it's about releasing the baggage of tradition, the baggage of the past, and we're actually just shedding those skins and just taking the essentials with us into a whole fresh new journey. Again, the little dog, guided by those instincts, guys, because, you know, your soul, you know, your intuition, your heart, Aquarius, knows, you know, where to lead you to. It's like, are you listening though? It's time to trust that niggle. Aquarius, this is exciting, but I'm going to leave it there for you, and I do wish you all the best this week. Please keep in mind it is a general reading. Sometimes it resonates, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes pieces do. If you're called to share, leave me a comment. I read each and every one. I do my best to reply to what I can. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energies, and see what's happening in the collective. Aquarius, it has been a pleasure, and I'll see you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.